This is a posture that we'll be achieving in this practice. We'll begin with some gentle stretches, especially if you're feeling very tight around your body. That's exactly how I was feeling when I decided to record this video. So inhale and exhale as you lean to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, left arm down, stretch to your left. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, left arm up, lean to your right. Find the stretch. Hands together above your head and exhale, lean to your left. Inhale, center, and exhale, both arms stretching out to the sides, and bend your knees as into the goddess pose. Come on your tiptoes. Lower down as this helps to stretch and open the hips, stretching the lower back. This will help to prepare for the final posture, the pig pose. That's how we call it in yoga. Go ahead and put your hands down and stretch your legs. If you can, just straighten your knees or keep them bending if it's more comfortable. So your hands side to side, giving room for your back to open very gently. Keep swaying to the right and left as you start coming up, all the way up to standing. And now let's do neck rolls to the right, to the left, or just halfway in your circles around your neck, or simply turn your neck to the right and left. Interlace the fingers behind your back, bring your feet together, and fold forward all the way down. I like to keep my knees bending, especially if I feel very tight in my back. Now release your hands down and lift halfway up, look up in front of you. Bend your knees, bring your left hand down, place your right hand on your lower back and stretch the right arm up. Bring your right hand down and let's do the same thing on the other side. Bend your knees, left arm up. Breathe in and out. And exhale, bring your hand down, fold forward. Bending one knee at a time. Inhale, look up. Exhale, both hands down. Step the left leg back, open up to your right. This is a twisting low lunge. Inhale, left arm up. And exhale, both hands down. Step your right leg back up in the air into one-legged plank pose and come all the way down. Inhale into a low cobra pose. Then into a higher cobra pose, tabletop position, and downward facing dog. Breathe in and out, look into your thighs. Inhale, left leg up, plank pose on one leg. Exhale, come all the way down. It doesn't have to be like Chaturanga Dandasana, but come down. Inhale into baby cobra pose, tabletop, downward facing dog. This is a beginner's transition into down dog. Inhale, left foot forward and stretch your left arm up. Exhale, left arm down, right arm up. Breathe. Bring both hands down and step back into plank pose. Roll on your toes back and forth, warming up the upper body. And now if you feel like it, run in place, otherwise continue rolling on your toes back and forth. I like to incorporate this when I want to increase my stamina. You can combine that along with your breath, or simply just do whatever you can. Now coming all the way down to the ground, inhale into cobra pose or upward facing dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Keep your feet separate, hip width apart. and push your heels down to the ground. Breathing in and out. Inhale, right leg up. On your exhale, bring your knee towards your right elbow. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, knee to the right elbow. Inhale, up. Exhale, knee to elbow. Again. Inhale, up. Exhale, knee to elbow. And now take that right knee towards your left elbow and hold it. Push the floor away from you and suck the belly button in. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Coming into tabletop position. Just to give a little rest to the wrists and the hands. Coming into the cat-cow. Inhale, look up, drop the belly. Exhale, round the back. Pushing the floor away. Inhaling, look up. Exhale, round your back. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round your back. Inhale. On your exhale, come into child's pose. If you keep the knees in that distance, it will be almost like a stretch for the lower back. But you can also separate the knees if you feel more like stretching the area of the groin or around the hips. It will still stretch your lower back. Feel the breath as you exhale. Feel your hands on the ground. Continue breathing in and breathing out, softening, softening. And slowly rise up into tabletop position and coming up, reaching your tailbone up to the sky for downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg back. And we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. On your exhale, lean forward, bringing your left knee to your left elbow. And continue for 2. Inhale back. Exhale, 3. Inhale back. Exhale, 4. Inhale back. Exhale, 5. Squeeze in that core. Inhale back. Exhale, 6. And taking that knee towards the right elbow and breathe. Squeeze the core. Push the floor away. Try to lift that knee a little closer to the chest. Inhale, left leg back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathing. Now the shoulders and the arms must feel like really warm right now. The entire body should be a little more active by this time. Inhale, right leg back and do circles around your ankle. Bend your knee and open your hip. Try to keep the shoulders square to the mat. Continue breathing, allowing the muscles in the abdomen to open. And when you can, drop that right foot behind you. Press onto your feet as you lift for the wild thing. Stretching the right arm over your head. This is a lot of opening in the torso. Coming back into downward facing dog when you're ready. Breathing in and out. Stretch your left leg back. Bend your knee. Open your hip. You can also do the circles around the ankles on this side. And then drop the foot behind you for the wild thing. Pressing your feet onto the ground and lifting the torso, the hips up. Stretching the left arm behind you. Find your breath. And then on your exhale, downward facing dog. This practice is just a little faster so we can do it in a short time. And now bring your knees down, come into child's pose. Just for a moment, just for a breath. Rise up into tabletop position. Inhale, left arm up. On your exhale, swing the arm through. Inhale, arm up. Exhale, swing your arm through. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, swing your arm through as you're trying to thread the needle. Inhale, arm up, and exhale, swing your arm through. This is a gentle opening for the shoulders and the hips. Stretch your right arm over your head. Keep your chin slightly in towards your chest. And look up if possible towards the sky. Keep opening the right arm, up and back. Coming back to tabletop position. Inhale, right arm up, and exhale, swing your arm through. Inhaling up, exhale through. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, swing it through. And inhale, one more time, right arm up. Exhale, swing your arm through. Stay with the right shoulder down. And reach the right hand as far forward as you can. And take the left arm over your head. Feel the abdomen breathing. Feel the chest breathing. Now, if this is a position that feels a little challenging for you, a little difficult, just come back to your heart center, holding yourself with love in this practice. Now place your elbows down on the floor. Bring your hands together, interlace your fingers, and stretch your legs back. This is the dolphin plank or forearm plank. And here we're trying to work on warming up the shoulders just in a different way. Keep your thighs lifting, push the heels back, and keep your core lifting off from the ground. If this is too much for you, you can always bring your knees down and keep your elbows on the ground. That will be like a half plank pose, half dolphin plank. Very good. This is a long time. Are you feeling the heat? And now lift your hips up. Yes. Keep building the heat. Keep building the heat. And the heels are going to lift a little bit here as we're trying to maintain the alignment in the posture. Or perhaps your heels already touch the ground. Look towards your hands as you are in this dolphin position. Press your elbows onto the ground as you lift the shoulders away from your ears. Continue breathing in and out. Here we're working on the core muscles, the shoulders, of course. Push your hips back into downward facing dog. Bend your knees, look forward, and when you're ready, you can walk or jump into your hands. If I feel like I'm ready, I will jump to your hands. Inhale, look up, exhale, down. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Lifting your arms by the sides and hands at the center of your chest. Bend your knees and coming into chair pose. Lifting your arms over your head. Keep the core in. Keep the belly button in. And find your gaze looking towards a fixed point. Sometimes it's in front of you. Sometimes that gaze is towards the nose, but with the eyes soft. On your exhale, come up, hands by the sides of your body. Inhale, coming into chair pose, this time with the feet separate, hip width apart. Breathe in and out. Remind yourself to bring the belly button in. And on your exhale, fall forward. Both hands down and lift your left leg back and right arm up. You can gaze down or look up towards your hand for a twisting half moon pose. Say hi. And if you can grab the foot that's in the air with the hand that's in the air for a little more challenge. Right hand down and try to bring yourself a little closer to the standing leg. Breathe in and out. Now drop that foot behind you, coming into high lunge. Bending your right knee and square the hips, lifting the torso a little bit higher, arms by the sides of your ears. Bring your left knee down and now twist to your right side. Fingertips pointing towards your chest and look towards your right. And now lift that back knee off the ground. Continue twisting. You can bring the knee down now. And with the left arm, reach for the foot behind. Oops. I almost fall. I lost my balance. But try again. If that happens to you as well. Left hand on the heel or the shin or the calf. Sorry, the calf. And now move forward with the hips. And take that right leg back into tabletop position. Come into plank pose and bottom of the push-up. Inhale, cobra pose, and exhale, downward facing dog. Bend your knees, look forward, and jump into your hands, or simply step to your hands. Inhale, look up, exhale, down, reverse swan dive, come all the way up, exhale, hands to your heart center. Inhale, chair pose. Again, bring the belly button in. This is the part that we need to continue to remember. Belly button in chair pose. Feel the strength in your legs, in the hips. Exhale, 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 and forward bend. Now, right leg up and twist into your left for twisting half moon pose. Left arm up. And if you can, try to do the same variation than on the other side. Otherwise, just stay with the leg extended behind you. But if you can, just bend your knee and with your left hand, grab the back foot. I was able to grab my big toe at the beginning. And slowly as I continue breathing, I was able to grab a little more. Now bending as deeper as you can. Hollowing the belly in helps to bend yourself a little more. And now drop the foot behind you. Inhale, arms up for a high lunge. Find your breath. Breathe in and out, shoulders down away from the ears. Now bring your knee down. Hands into prayer position in the front of your chest. And now twist to your left. Looking towards your left and now lifting the right leg behind you. Now this is a challenging pose. It incorporates balance. It incorporates stretching other muscles to be there. Now coming back to neutral position and sink your hips forward. If you can, just reach your right hand and place it on your heel or close to your heel, whatever works for you right now. Both sides are different. Stretching, arching your back, reaching the arm over your head and back. Coming back to neutral position, sink your hips forward. Make sure to breathe so you can find the stretch. Inhale and exhale. Bring both hands down and let's find a deeper stretch for the hips. Whew. You may need to keep your arms straight, but if you can go deeper, you can place your forearms on the ground or place a block under your arms so you can find some support. Place your left hand now on your left thigh as you look up towards the sky. Bring your hand down, come back to neutral position, and back to tabletop, plank pose, bottom of the push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot forward, bring your left knee down. Place your hands over your thigh. Look forward, soften the shoulders. Feeling the right foot on the ground. Now bring both hands onto the ground, and if possible, you can come to your forearms for a deeper stretch. This is called lizard pose. Breathing in and out. The more you can get yourself to find the spot where you're stretching and breathe as you focus there, you can actually find ease in the stretch. Right hand onto your thigh, open up. When you can, bring that hand down back to center and move back tabletop and child's pose. Breathe in and out, feel your forehead on the ground, soften your hips. Breathing in and out. Relax the shoulders. And now very slowly, feel your hands on the ground. And let's come up into a tabletop position. Coming onto the forearms and extending your arms. Come back to the forearms and extend your arms. We're continuing to work on warming up the shoulders. Go at your own pace. Inhaling, exhaling when you go down. Inhale, stretch your arms. Exhale, downward facing dog. Look forward, jump into squat. Nice, more opening on the hips. Fixing myself, yes. Now place the hands down. When you look at your hands, they're gonna look like they're under your shoulders. Come on your tiptoes and place your knees behind your armpits on your arms. Lean forward to come up into the crow pose. This is preparation for the final posture. For the crow pose, you may simply just lean forward and lift one foot off the ground, or maybe do the full pose. I was trying here to get into the posture and it didn't work for me. So I went back to downward facing dog. Again, jumping into squat, hands down. Try again the crow pose. Engaging the core, leaning forward, looking forward, because if you look down, most likely you're gonna lean down to the floor. So look forward so you can keep the leverage. Lean forward, coming into the crow pose. Now here I was trying to also stretch one leg up in the air on the other side, and this didn't work for me either. I went back to downward facing dog. Coming into full forward bend. Grabbing the arms behind the legs for a deeper stretch. Inhale, look halfway up. On your exhale, come up, mountain pose. Inhale, reaching the arms overhead. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Hands by the sides of the body. Okay, I'm gonna try in a different way. On standing on the left leg, right foot on top of your left thigh. Sinking the hips low as if you're going to sit down. Hands in prayer position at the heart center. If you can, bring your hands forward and down. This will be very important to actually step into the next posture. The pig pose. If the pig pose is not your thing today, don't try to go deeper. Be gentle with yourself. When you go down, you're gonna do as if you're coming into the crow pose, but with the leg on top of your left thigh. And this way, you can get into the pig pose. Downward facing dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Walk into your hands. Inhale, look up. Exhale, down. Inhale, open your arms, reverse swan dive, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Let me try the other side. Left leg on top of the right thigh. And sinking low as if I'm going to sit down. Yes, going a little bit deeper. Warming up, stretching those glute muscles. And fall forward. Again, remember to hollow the belly in to find that deeper stretch. Getting closer to your standing leg. And let's try again the pig pose on this side. As if you're going to try to come into the crow pose, finding the leverage so you can lift the back leg up in the air. This works. Whoosh. Wow. Let's go back downward facing dog or child's pose. Inhale, forward into plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Look towards your legs. Inhale and step or jump into sitting. Legs straight out in front of you, spine tall. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward into forward bend. Pushing the hips back. Good. If you want to, you can pick up your right leg up, shoulders back and down. And place that foot on top of your left thigh. It's the same posture that we were doing in standing. Now we're doing it sitting. Good. Very nice stretch for the back muscles and the glute muscles. Now take that right foot on the floor, lifting the knee towards your body. Twisting to your right. Breathe in and out. Feel the stretch in your body. Coming back to center. And let's do the other side. Left leg on top of your right thigh. The foot must be flexing just to keep the knee safe. Leaning forward towards your leg It helps when you bring the right hand back. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, now twist to your left. And just bringing the same stretch to the other side. That was a mosquito that was biting me. Now bring the focus back to your breath. Looking to the left, inhaling and exhaling. See if you can bring that breath to expand more in the chest. Breathing in and breathing out. And very gently coming back to center. And now bend both legs. Bringing the feet together as in butterfly pose. Looking forward as you keep your feet together. I'm going to turn around so you can see the posture from the front side. Feet together, place your hands under your feet, interlace your fingers. Look forward and coming forward and down with your chest, not with your neck, not with your head. With every exhale, just allow the hips to soften a little more. Inhale back to center, bend your knees. Let's come into the boat pose. Open the arms out. Keep the hands at the level of your shoulders. Look up. If it's shaking, it's working. Breathing in and out. That was another mosquito. And now bend your knees, grabbing both feet. This is balancing and stretching. It's also working the core. And now place your hands on the mat, coming into plank pose, bottom of the push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward into sitting position. You can just sit down or jump your feet forward. Inhale, arms up, and exhale, fall forward. Finding your breath. Hands in front of you, and now slowly we're gonna start like rolling down on our backs. Without touching the floor yet, lift your feet off the ground into the half boat. Look forward towards your feet and breathe. And relax. Let your body sink into the ground for the final relaxation. In yoga, this posture is called Shavasana. You can stay with the eyes open or close your eyes. Now start moving your neck side to side. And bend your knees. Bring your knees in towards your chest. Wrap your arms around your legs. Come onto your right side. And let's come up for a sitting position. Sitting cross-legged. And bring your hands together in the center of your chest. This is a good time to connect with gratitude in the heart. Breathing into the heart space. If you like, you can chant the mantra Om. Or simply breathe into your heart. Thank you for letting me guide your practice today. And thank you for practicing with me. Namaste.